The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Check.
Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He has just been alone for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field right in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Demario Davis there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Go. 58, boys, 58 to Mike.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And some room to roam now. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. Check three. Tight dog.
Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know?
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's 2 really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked in to what they're doing offensively, and now they've earned the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Freeman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, orbit.
Now Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And now off to the races, down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bailey got the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
We got this.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
A throw over the middle, taken in. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. P.J. Williams with a pick.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Play action now, Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Bridgewater again. the pressure getting to Bridgewater. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
51. Hey, express. Let it go.
On third down, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bailey now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. pulled in at the 24. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Falcons, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Saints, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.